Everybody in here knows me. Professional fighter, born and raised in Muskogee, Oklahoma. I too been in a school like this when I was in ninth grade. Got into a fight second day at school. Got sent to alternative school, and what I learned, it wasn't for me. And everybody's different. Teachers on. Understand who you are as a person. Uh, Fighting and speaking is two different things in my world because I'm comfortable with fighting, but when it comes to speaking and trying to touch people, it's very important that I paint that picture for your mind. I got kids that's in here that comes to my gym uh, that I want them to understand who they are as a person. Like right now, as we watch those little videos, it makes me feel as if I'm doing the right thing for my history. Because when I'm dead and gone, somebody's gonna be telling my story. But it's very important that I lay that foundation out for everybody to see that my story was right on, right? Just like you, it's very important that you know who you are as a person, as a kid, as a student, as an individual trying to grow within life. Because we don't know what tomorrow brings. We know what we're doing right now, and we got to take advantage of right now and continue to try to build on who we want to become, where we want to go. Because you are someone, you know, all the people she talked about, their story is gone. Someone else is telling their story. You got to take advantage of what you're in control of, and take advantage and continue to dial in and dissect on being that person that you want to become. I wouldn't be the fighter if I didn't invest into myself. I wouldn't be the father, the promoter. There's so many titles to my name that people can touch on, but I'm human just like you. I breathe the same air. I bleed. I put on clothes, but it's up to you to do the job that's for you. We got our parents there to a certain age. Once you turn 18, depending on 16 to 21, 22, you got parents there to help you figure out life, right? And then after that, life is all on you. You ain't got that help no more. When I was in the ninth grade thinking I had it all figured out, I was just a kid not knowing. You know, uh, it goes fast. A lot of people don't realize and understand. When you're going through school, get that education. Take advantage of learning what you can, because the real power is the knowledge, and that's education. And we try to give it to the youth, but a lot of us don't get that understanding of what we're going through. We just show up to school and look for our friends and bull crap and then it goes so fast, and of course you only do enough. So take advantage and learn as much as you can, because when you're out there in the world, hey, that's when it gets real. You know, Things happen, people start disappearing, going, leaving. Then you're there by yourself trying to figure it out. So mold that person that you are to having the understanding that I am me. I can fight every fight. I can win every victory. Like this song that we that she played earlier. We all go through victories. We all go through fights. We all go through certain situations. But you got to be 100% with you. Don't be the person that jumps on board with this guy and he's doing this and I'm just following behind, not knowing where I'm going. Hey, bro, what we going? What we doing? Like, have an understanding of what's going on in your world. It's up to you. It's a little different talking to everyone because normally I'm in a class right after get done working out. Your body's fatigued and everybody's on the same vibe, right? Uh, as I look at y'all in school trying to figure out what we doing this evening. You know, uh, Make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing for you. Listen to your parents, listen to your teachers. Uh, Set yourself up to win. It's up to you, nobody else. We can take advice from so many others, but it's up to you to put in the time. Invest into yourself, like all the other greats. I see myself chasing greatness, nothing else. I'm not chasing no money. I'm not chasing no friends. I'm chasing greatness, and whatever it brings, I'm gonna accept. Or I'm gonna go through the way I need to go through it. You got to have someone to believe in. Believe in God. If not, believe in yourself. You got to have somebody to believe in. I fought so many battles within my mind. And when I finally overcome them, I was like, it's all on me. It was up to me. I was in my own road, in my own way. So when you're going through certain things, chasing greatness, make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing to set yourself up. While I was standing over, I was thinking to myself, like, I can go off of this, go off of this, go off of this, go off of this. I get the mic and I just get to rambling. But I want to make sure as I paint that picture for y'all that you have the understanding within yourself on who you want to be. And that's what it dials down to. Because I remember when I was a kid, I was just going through the motions of thinking life was going to play out, right? And as the responsibilities got to get more important, I got to realizing this is all on me. Nobody else. I got to do this. I got to get a job. I got to pay my bills. I got to raise my kids. I got to invest into me. Be happy with the skin that you in. Don't try to be nobody else. Be you. Accept you and continue to build on that person. We all got that person in our head that we talk to every day. If you don't talk to yourself, you need to start. Listen to them. Talk to yourself. Have those conversations. Because that person in your head, they're going to set you up to win. I don't know too many people out there that set themselves up for failure. We all want to win, right? Y'all want to win? Well, set yourself up. That's all you got to do. It's very easy. Just like it's hard, it's easy as well. Just do it. We allow ourselves to get in our own way. We create our own distractions. It's easy to say no, just like it is to say yes. We all know how to tell time. We all know how to read a phone. There's so many things on YouTube. The world we live in today, you can get it all off YouTube. If you want to know something, just YouTube it. That's crazy, right? Those people we were talking about that was millionaires and back in the 1800s, they didn't have what we have. We got to take advantage and come together and grow within, all the fighting and all the ignorance, all the lost souls out there, help yourself become someone because you are someone. Every morning when y'all wake up, look in the mirror, brush your teeth, look in the mirror. You somebody. Tell yourself that and be honest with yourself. Believe it. If you feel like you don't know if you can do something, just try it. It may work out, it may not, but at least you know. I feel like I'm walking in my history right now, and I want to make sure I touch as many people as I can. Because I can leave today and none of this even happen, right? It don't even matter. If it touched 2 or 3 of y'all, it lets me know I'm doing something. I'm doing God's work. Because I want you to believe in you. Have a reason, have a cause, be someone. But it starts with taking care of yourself, taking care of the people around you, being honest with yourself and the people around you. You can't get nowhere with lying, being disloyal. That goes nowhere. But it keeps you in a circle that you keep in one spot, chasing your tail. When you're honest, at least I did it. Yeah. I take that's what goes with it. All right. And get past it and continue to move forward. Continue to climb that hill. But it's up to you to put in the work for you. Do what you're supposed to be doing for you. Making sure I'm not taking no shortcuts. I'm not going in no bad direction. And as y'all grow, you're going to go through so many things. It's funny because I feel like just a couple years ago, I was in y'all position. We talking 20 years, that's a big difference, right? But it goes so fast. Right now, and it's very important for what y'all going through. The next 5, 10 years of y'all life is very important. How many of y'all want to go to college? That's some good hands. Do it. It may not be for y'all. It may be. You don't know until you go through. We grow through what we go through. Understand that. If you don't go through it, how you gonna ever know? Take advantage of what you can take advantage of. Whatever you can control, control it. If you can't control it, don't even worry about it. When you find yourself in certain situations, can I control anything that's got anything going on with this? If not, just walk away because you're gonna be fighting a battle that you can't win. That makes sense. And as you continue to grow, fight those uphill. Life is all about problems. You're gonna have problems every day. So don't look at problems as a bad thing. Be a problem solver. Figure it out, continue to go to the next. You know, make every situation moving forward in your control. That's how you get through it. Make it easy on you. Be there for you. And for the people that's gonna be there for you, you're gonna know. It's easy. They're gonna show up for you. And if they don't, it's okay. They ain't gotta be there. But as long as you know that within yourself, that's all that matters. Set yourself up to win. You know, don't bull crap yourself. I do a lot of cussing, so I got to catch myself. Anybody got any questions?
I do. I would like to do a question and answer session with you. Is that okay?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, what we do here at Raw in all the programs is we do preparation. And we preach to the kids all the time about preparation, preparation, preparation. We got to get you to the next level. We got to go to the next step. You have to keep going. You have to keep moving forward. And then we start asking, well, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
And so some people just don't even know. So that's where we try to step in and have those conversations on a regular basis and say, well, we got to start thinking about it because we got to start the preparation. Tell us how you started your preparation for what you do now. Where did it start at? Did it start in school? Were you in too many fights in school and you got suspended? What was it?
What's crazy is like the man that I am today, right, is totally different from the man I was 10 years ago. And we can ask Prentice back, we went to school together. And the kid that I was when I was in school, you would never imagine that I'm this man today. I did a lot of fighting in school. The reason why I got sent to MAPS, what it was called back then.
Wait, hang on. You were at MAPS?
I was at MAPS.
Oh, MAPS is the old Raw.
I got into a fight on the second day of school in the 9th grade. And they sent me to MAPS for 45 days. And wrestling is what changed my life. Because when I went back to the high school, I started wrestling. And that was like fighting to me, I found a home that I could just be me at, right? Around like-minded people. And my journey started then, but outside of that, like me and my cousins, we fought with cats in the streets. And in today's time, cats don't fight no more. People want to pull up a gun, want to shoot, stab, all that. And I've been that guy that's been shot, I've been stabbed, and it ain't fun. It ain't fun. You sit in the hospital wondering, like, how did I get myself in this situation? There's so much about me, I can make a movie on.
How did you get yourself in this situation? You're laying in the hospital.
Yeah, well,
what choices led you to the hospital?
Yeah, fighting was my thing, So anybody wanted to fight, we could fight. But was I doing it the right way? Not at all. I get paid to fight now. Back then, I was just doing it because I thought it was cool. I speak on having a reason of doing what you're doing, right? If I know I'm about to go fight this cat, he can't fight, I'm gonna probably beat him up. It's a good chance he gonna get his homeboys. He gonna probably have a pistol. He gonna probably try to. I don't want to deal with it. Set yourself up. Like, hey man, I don't even want no problems no more. You can take that win, because that's all it is a win, right?
How do you do that? How do you give the win to somebody else?
You just let them know you can have it. Conversate. Being transparent. Hey bro, it's your world. I'm just living in it, and I'm okay with that because I live in my own world and I got control of what I can control. I can't control that other man. I tell him, hey man, you won a war, you won a battle, whatever. But I know I continue to move forward with my chest held high. I prepare for everything, but I try to make sure I don't put myself in any bad positions.
So when it comes to authority, when you have people in authority over you, because we have these conversations a lot. When it comes to people that have authority over you, we tell kids all the time, you're going to have somebody telling you what to do every day of your life. It doesn't matter what position you're in. It doesn't matter what job you have. Even when you work for yourself,
Yep.
you have, because I've worked for myself too. I've had a business. You always work for the man.
Yep.
How do you deal with that? And how do you stay respectful? And how do you keep your person, you, intact and still build your reputation?
Well, I walk with respect for myself first. You know, in order for someone to disrespect me, I gotta allow myself to be disrespected, right? So as long as I'm doing everything that I'm supposed to be doing for me, that's respectful for me, I can't be respected. I can't allow myself to disrespect anyone, or allow anyone to disrespect me. You know, so with authority, with everything in life, there's things I can't change. There's things I can't control. So I gotta accept it. You know, if I got a job I gotta go to, of course I gotta have someone that I talk to. Old boy back here, he used to be my boss. What's your name, bro? It's been a while. We talking Mark, 15 years ago. He was my boss. He walked up to me, Fredo, what up? Like, remember we used to work together. Crazy how life happens, right? But I respected that man for who he was because I respect myself first. You know, until someone put me in a position to where I gotta defend myself, words is only words. You know, if this is my job, I gotta do it. You know, if I come to school, you're gonna have teachers. You're gonna have people out looking for y'all. If you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, it won't be no bad coming at you. And if you don't know no better, somebody coming at you all crazy, just like put my hands up. I don't want no problems. Right? I say that because I see you.
Yes.
And you know, I see some faces in here that I've conversated with, and you know, their stories I've been told. But you have your own story, you know. I can't go off of what someone else is telling me. I can only go off of what I see and what happens when we're together, right? Uh, don't be that guy that's always talking smack. Man, they always on me. They always on. Well, what are you doing? Why are you putting yourself in that position? If you ain't got to put yourself in that position, then don't. But if you want to be in that position, that's the world you want to live in. You got to accept it. That's what I mean when I say be honest with yourself. If you're doing what you're saying the other is ain't doing, you know, like make it make sense to yourself.
Good answer. That's, yeah. Because a lot of times when we talk about pride, it's good to have pride in yourself and what you do, but it can get real dangerous when you build yourself up.
Yeah.
And I know that you have attained
Oh yeah,
some
yeah.
things that you should have a lot of pride over. I've watched some of my former students. As a matter of fact, I saw one running down the street yesterday like Rocky.
Yeah,
And there's
yeah,
on the street, I'm like, there he goes, you know. And so you've built this business. You've been a promoter. I know that you do a lot of things. I would love to come visit your gym because I'd like to do a workout.
Oh yeah. Come on down.
But several of my I've watched the boys fight at different times, and very proud of them.
Thank you.
But it gets to be a dangerous thing if you put your pride above,
Oh yeah.
and you get a little bit too big. And sometimes that happens even as a young man or woman. We think that we're all that. How do you keep yourself humble?
Well, I mean, I come from humble beginnings to begin with. You know, I was raised where I used to get beat, you know, and I don't mean like beat literally, but like I got a good ass whipping when I was, you know, I get in trouble. And I think nowadays kids don't get whippings anymore like they used to. I get a call. My dad get a call from the school. He'd come pick me up, take me home, bust my butt, and send me back to the school. And I get back to the school, and everybody over there talking about me. You know, so like when you go through situations like that, some of the things that the kids do or the teachers throw at you, it ain't that big of a deal. You know, I've learned to control the guy in my head, and that's really what it's about. It's controlling who you are. being in tune with that person that you have in your mind, you know, and some of y'all may not even know that person yet. You know, y'all still so young in the mind, you ain't explored that guy that the reason why you do what you do is because of it, you know. You ever had, why did I do that? You ever ask yourself that? Why did I do that? You should be able to answer that person. Well, this is why I did it. I did this, I made this choice by this because of this. And when you're able to dissect it and break it down like that, it's easier to set yourself up. But you got to be in tune with the person that's in your mind. Thank you,
I
thank
would
you.
love for you to come back and have maybe speak to some smaller groups sometime. So
Oh yeah,
we
yeah.
look forward to having you back. Any last words?
Anybody any questions?
Any questions? Oh, okay. Yeah, where's your
I'm on my
gym?
210 East Old Muggy. I'm not here to promote my gym, but 210 East Old Muggy. We do classes Monday through Thursday.
Yeah. Yeah. Question? Start over. Okay. What's this yours?
Oh, 210 East Old Muggy. I'm right down the street from Church's Chicken. What was you asking? Yeah. I've kickboxed, MMA, box.
When's the next time you're
Uh,
fighting?
I plan on fighting May 10th here in Muskogee
Yeah, May 10th. Okay.
at
May
the Civic
10th here in
Center.
Muskogee. We might have a whole bra section. You
Oh
never
yeah.
know. Sir? What's
I'm
your record?
29 and 2 in kickboxing. I'm 8-2 in my last 10 fights in MMA. Yeah. It's a thing that I is my theme, is my life, my fight, my story, because we all got one. Understand that we fight every day in life, you know. Without a life, how are you living, right? So create your story. Yes, yes, ma'am. What's my routine every day? Well, I got some non-negotiables. I take a cold shower in the morning, and before I go to bed, I try to drink a gallon of water a day. A gallon of water. My diet, depending on how close to the fight I am, is what I'm eating, and I train 2-3 times a day. Yeah, so once I leave here, I plan on going to the gym. Yeah. I've been able to create what I enjoy doing while making money through it. And that's how you chase greatness. That's success. You know, I may not have the cars, the jewelry, the money, all that, but I'm living my dream. And understand that you can live your dream as well. But you got to set yourself up. You got to do what you want to do, not what people are pulling you to do. Oh, discipline is key, you know. You got a question?
Questions? Yes.
What's your tickets?
Tickets at 25, 35, and 50.
And are some of your trainees, are they going to be there? I know I saw Dalton.
Yeah, Dalton will be fighting. Darius will be fighting. Mason will be fighting.
These are all my former students, and love each of them dearly. And I remember at some point, I remember Dalton, I remember Mason, both of them in individual fights at school.
I believe
And when
it.
they got hooked up in wrestling, it's just like you said, when you find your niche, whatever it is, whether it's music, sports, art, whatever that is, when you find your niche, you know that that's where you're supposed to be. And to watch them grow, and even Darius, watch them grow and train and be disciplined. They're working, then they're training in the evenings and all the things. It's really inspirational. I love to see them. So I'm going to plan on going next year.
How do you get into fighting? Find a gym, bro. Come check us out. And I'm going to tell you, when I say find a gym, find someone like-minded like you. Because you want to find somebody that you can lock in with, that's going to get on the same level as you on, that you can listen to. Because I've worked with coaches that we just couldn't lock. And it kills time is what it does. You want to be able to build chemistry with a coach because you for him and he's for you. That makes sense.
What is the average cost of a student when you offer scholarships to anyone?
We don't, that's a good thing. That's something I can put in the play. Average is $130 a month. Yes, ma'am. But
So here's what I'm gonna ask. Maybe we could entice you to come and do a group session with the girls and with the boys, maybe one day, maybe.
oh yeah, we
a
can set
20,
something up.
30
We can set
minute
something up.
session.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
a little
yeah, yeah.
workout.
Oh yeah,
a little
yeah,
bit
yeah.
of- Okay. 'Cause
This is something since
'cause we have healthy days.
Okay.
We do that kind of stuff.
I've been dealing with kids like, and not to call y'all kids.
Uh-huh.
Some of y'all probably met me because I got a son that's 14 years old, and I used to go to back Ben Franklin.
Uh-huh.
My son went out there. I used to come out there and had a whole
Uh-huh.
recess doing jumping jacks, sprints, all that, you know. So like,
Yeah.
it's just this is part of my journey. Like investing into y'all had given y'all the understanding that you can become someone, but you gotta be disciplined within yourself. You gotta put in the time for you. All I'm telling y'all is what I did. It's up to you to take it and run with it.
Okay. Well, we appreciate you being here.
Yes, ma'am.
We
Appreciate it.
appreciate it. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.